Hey everyone, Brian Chess99 here and welcome back to a new video. I actually started college again earlier and bro, my timetable is hectic. I have got some quantum physics, some electromagnetism, multivariable calculus, Fourier methods, and some random chemistry stuff. Spectroscopy, states of matter. I'm in second year now, chemical physics, and things are getting crazy. But anyway, that's it for my life. Now let's talk about the important stuff, shall we? BTD, aka the only thing that matters. So we are gonna be continuing with our top 8 tournament here, and I just did orientation with the first years, aka some campus guide, some tours, library tours, stuff like that. So my voice is a bit gone from screaming to all of those first year noobs, but we'll take what we can. Hopefully my voice doesn't sound that tired, even though I've been talking the whole day. Well, talking, you can say screaming. Okay, so anyway, we are back with our top 8 tournament. As always, the top 8 players, let's see if I can remember the names. Lokesh, Stanoga, me, Jesus, Flusht, Grass, Racistas, and Justin Ford. So the person I'm playing here, Simba equals Rudy List. This isn't actually Simba because Simba isn't top 8. Let's be real, no one serious considers him good since he's not. So he's actually Stanoga, aka the person who 2-0'd Lokesh in the tournament. So yeah, he is going NG on Waddle Research and I'm going Heli for Mice. Now, it is pretty well known to the BTD community that Helifarmice is really bad on Wassel, and that, quote, anything beats us. But I have other thoughts, and I think that Helifarmice actually beats NG, because when I played Lokesh, when I went Helifarmice and he went NG, I was outplaying him, and I would have won, but he had some weird choke rush with some like camo leads. But this time I am not going to choke because I am aware of that camo lead rush now, and I think Helifarmice is probably meta if played correctly. Unfortunately, at the moment, I am the only player who actually believes that. Other players think that NG or Dart just destroys Helifarmice on Waddle, which is why no one will use it. Now, of course, you will probably see Lokesh using this strategy pretty often in his videos, but they're arenas. In real competitive tryhard games, he never goes Helifarmice on this map. Let's be real. So anyway, I have 2 plantations. His engineer is at the anti-cell spot. In fact, it's the NG spot that I would go for myself. Lots of other players like to place their engineer at the bottom, which anti-stalls slightly more, but it costs more money because you have to go for a 9-incher there, whereas with his spots, he can just go for sentries and be totally fine, because it's hardly like I am going to send him grouped balloons with Helifarmice, right? I have to be passive. So I have 2 plants and 1-1-0 farm by round 10, which is pretty impressive. I mean, usually on this map when they go for the bottom 9-inch spot, I only have 2 plants, but I am happy enough here. But there's a difference. Usually if you go for the bottom 9-inch spot, you only have a plant and a 1-0 farm at this stage. So anyway, he starts sending me whites. I just go for rotors and use a double ice, and I'm fine. I might leak 1 life, but I'm fine. So it's round 12, and I could probably have gone for my bank here, but I opt not to because I'm scared. And as you can see, he probably has around 4,000 stored up, saved up, getting ready to rush me. So I go for my bank here with a plantation left behind, because if he all-outs me with camos, I can sell this and then do this. And as you can see, he had sent a camo regrow rainbow. A camo regrow rainbow. If I didn't have a spike, I might have died. I'm not sure, because the spike helped diffuse the regrow rainbow. And I just go for a double rotors here, since he starts sending me some whites. And of course, if any whites sneak past that bend, I am doomed for. I'm cooked. Here's Jesus asking me, bruh, can I just finish this? He's talking about in-game. I was playing grass walked. Jesus asked me to finish, which makes no sense. Because grass is the one who actually walked. So I'm trying to... At the... yeah. He doesn't. Okay, guys. Ignore the part where I say that the BTD World Cup was rigged because I did rig it. Even though I wasn't the owner, but I was asked to rig it. If that makes sense. Oh well, anyway. Poland won. Poland actually got paid, so I guess that's fair. So anyway, round 17, he can probably try to kill us, but that round 13 rush really drained him because he could probably have a BIA at this point, but he sent me a camo regrow rainbow, which is pretty strange in my opinion, pretty strange. I just go for a downdraft here, use a double ice as usual, because downdraft should clean up the Moab and everything else is just easy claps. I mean, even if he all-outed us there, we'd probably be fine. I have to go for a BIA at some point though. And I really want to go for a BIA at the end of round 19. Otherwise, I'm just going to get out-farmed. Like, me versus Grass, I went Helifarm NG, and he had Helifarm Ice. I basically had double his farms, which is why we outplayed him so hard. And it was really close, but we took the win. Okay, so I sell a Razor Rotors on round 19. Because I don't need that many Razor Rotors round 20. All I need is 2 downdrafted shards and our Rotors for some camo leads. If he sends camo leads underneath, I will have to upgrade to a second Rotors. But he sends this really weird rush. He sends me a Moab, camo leads, and like 10k worth of Zebras. So at this point, I know that I'm going to have to sell everything for an Apache. Otherwise, I'm dead. And even an Apache and a boost barely defends, because as you can see, I leak a lot. 4 lives isn't that much, but still, I leak a lot. So I could probably have I probably could have rebought the Bank Monkey here, but I was more comfortable just going straight for a factory because his farms aren't great either. Late game, we might be 1 or 2 factories behind, but we have stall, he has no stall. Of course, if he had Ninja, that would be a different story, but Ninja kind of sucks on this map, let's say. The targeting isn't great on this map, and basically anything kills Ninja. Like, with the BFB, you have to have, like, 3 Jitsus. He probably should have just gone for his factory here, sell a Balloon Trap, boost, and he'll be fine, but for some reason, he's not reading, so I'm thinking... Is he planning on sending me a semi-god here? He would probably win, actually, with the COMG. I am not sure why I am checking Discord, but... Everyone was dodging Lokesh because... I don't know why. A lot of people don't like Lokesh, okay? Because they're idiots. Not really Lokesh's fault, I guess. Anyway, he goes for his factory. We are like $2,000 behind, but we will also be out-farmed later because he has all of the defense he needs. We do too, but he gets money. He gets Balloon Trap money. But I'm hoping round 24, round 25, he's going to have to go for either another trap or a downdraft. And let's see here, we go for our 4-0. Which generates us 3,600 per round, but we really want that 4-2, which generates 54,000. In other words, 1,800 more. So we miss out on like 1,800, which is 2k, which is pretty crazy. And he has gone for a downdraft too, but he has made a lot of money in that round. Also, trap money. Round 25, in theory, he does not have to go for a third trap. But it's always pretty risky. I start sending him some bloom boosted leads just to force him to go for a third bloom trap and he also goes for a Razor Rotors. No lead snuck through on my screen, but on his screen it seems like leads must have snuck through. But anyway, he just sells everything, upgrades to a second factory, and just like that we are like $10,000 behind. In other words, this is basically like me versus Grass on offside, where I had Helifarm NG and he had Helifarm Ice. and my opponent is out farming me. However, our farms aren't that bad. I mean, at this point, Grass had 1 factory, I had 4 factories, but this isn't as extreme. What Stanoga should have done here, though, would be he should have sent me a slow cooldown COMG. Because late game, he doesn't really have that much of a chance, let's say. So he is getting ready for Moab defense. He is out farming me by like 15,000 now because, yeah, it's not looking good for us. Our only hope is that he does not send me any. So my gods, then late game, I don't have to defend any. If we both have infinite money, I just win, right? I just win. On round 20, I also debated selling my Apache, but I thought I'm just gonna have to rebuy it like round 27. So I'm just gonna keep my Apache, don't choke, and pray. For some reason unknown to me, he upgrades to an Apache, which is strange, because he does not need an Apache until round 32, let's be real. So he just wasted money that he could have spent on another factory that he had spent going for an Apache. And the Apache sort of steals the Bloom Trap money. And what I mean by that is that normally pro Heli Farm Energy players would have downdrafts at this stage, so they can blow back Moab's. I mean, they can blow back the ceramics from the Moab, which the Bloom Trap cleans up. So he starts sending me around 30. He only has 1 extra factory, which is strange. He had 1 extra factory like 5 rounds ago, so that should have grown exponentially, or approximately exponentially. So we should have 8 farms now, but he only has 6. We stall this. The reason why we go for a shard and a shard and an Arctic Wind at the front is to help shred the COMG as much as possible. Because as you can see, we have shredded it a small bit. Of course, we all know round 32 shreds everything, right? Round 32 shreds everything because they have like infinite ceramics that round. So what I'm trying to do here is get the round 32 AI to the Oh My God, so it can just shred. Which it is doing, to be fair. We are shredding. Yep, we are shredding because round 32 AI OP. He has 7 factories though, we have 4 factories. This is not looking good for us though. He just has so many farms. Honestly, if I was him, I would have all-outed me at this point. Because if I had countered, he could probably defend. But for some reason, he waits. And I know for a fact that on round 34, I'm going to all-out him. Round 33 is a pretty short map. I mean, it's a pretty long round. It's like 1 minute long. Thereabouts. He starts going for overclocks because you need overclocks. He has all 3 boosts, I think. He probably should have used one to greed, probably like round 22. Around 22, he could get away with 1 trap. Then at the end of the round, upgrade to a downdraft. Yeah, we only have. He probably has around 50,000 saved up. But I don't have to defend any of this. I act like I am defending just to make him send more self farms. But then I just counter him, you know, because he has wasted like $10,000 there. And if we counter him, he is just dead. We don't even have to try to defend, actually. We just stall and counter. Power of stall, guys. Power of ice stall. We start selling Apaches. He should have probably sent me BFBs here, to be honest. But I can understand why he didn't. Because he was pretty confused. Well, I'm not confused. He was too busy placing Apaches. And as I said, he had all 3 boosts. So, yeah. There are some regrowth zebras over there, but we should shred them pretty easily. My ice shard isn't going to do any damage to the COMGs because there are no balloons present, and I know that if I can defend around 35 AI, There's no way he is defending all of those oh my gods. Right? He's just cooked. He is cooked. But I have to be careful not to pop this oh my god or die to any of these Moabs. So what I do is ice stall, and he is also sending me some BFBs. It's a bit late, buddy, I feel like. It's a bit late. We boost here because those Moabs are getting pretty far. They are around 36 health after all. But he does die. And his losing map is Temple. And we are going Dart Farm Super. By the way, guys, we also played a few more games in between this, but I choked round 13, so it's not very entertaining, okay? If it was live commentary, of course, I would upload it still, but it's post-com. Don't want to upload shit games for you guys. So, yeah, I've probably spoiled it, but yes, this game is going late game. And he is going the usual Dart Farm Super. Well, he might be going Ace, but no one really goes Ace on this map. Apart from the real Jesus, who sucks anyway. I'm just joking. I love you, Jesus. In-game. Do I love Jesus out of game? I don't know. Or maybe. So he is going Dart Farm Super. He has been trained by the best on this map. He's been trained by the noob spammer. One of the best at Dart. As always, whenever I play Dart, I have no idea what I'm doing. I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing with the Dart. But my game plan is pretty simple. My game plan is to just bank as early as possible. What can go wrong? Right, Chas? What can go wrong? For some reason, my lower Dart Monkey is on strong. It's supposed to be on first. I thought it was on I thought it was on first, and then I'm thinking, oh, why is it targeting up there instead of down there? So there's that. I don't think he's used any spikes, so he has 2 more lives than I do, but we have more farms. We have a lot more farms, actually. But he has more eco. Eco is irrelevant once we get up our BIA, though, because 80 eco is pretty much comparable. I mean, incomparable to this measly extra 10 eco he has. Round 6, he goes for his plantation. We go for our farm. Then he starts sending greens, which is understandable, but geez, man, chill out. We are both going passive. Why are you going so aggro? He probably thinks it's, oh my god, Brian cannot play Dart. Brian sucks as Dart. Okay. And my Dart up there is for some reason targeting only up there. So I have to go for my Spult, which I'm fine with. Next up, I try and force his Spult. Spiko Pulty boy. He also misplaces his Dart. It's quite a hard spot to place, to be fair. So yeah, we have equal, basically equal. He has 1 extra life. No, he doesn't, because spikes. Okay, never mind. He has 40 something. I don't know. I don't care. Lives are irrelevant anyway. Don't you agree? Okay. Damn, my throat is scratchy now. Apparently, if I sing in falsetto, it soothes my voice, so I'll just do that. Do you want to hear my voice crack? Okay, guys. This is what Brian does when he's bored. Okay, so as per farms, we have 3 plants. He has 2 plants and a 1-0 farm. So I'd say we are out farming. We are out farming by a lot. So we just start sending Zebra. Space Zebras always forces a Spult. Otherwise, you are gonna leak, if not die. I've seen it happen before. I have seen it happen before. So around 12, he goes for his bank. Or did he go for it around 11? I'm not sure. I think it's more worth to bank round 13 into BIA. And the reason for that is because round 12 and 13 are just really fast rounds. And we get a lot of bananas that round, which is better than bank income, in my opinion. Actually, it's not my opinion. It's facts, really. It is literally just facts. So we can BIA without having to cash out, whereas he is gonna have to cash out. Yeah. So we are outplaying, I'd say. So we sell, and we did not have to cash out, whereas he, of course, had to cash out. Fart. I hope you didn't hear that, but that would be a pretty funny meme clip. Bro is sending me spaced ceramics, which actually does not do anything. Like, well, it does something, of course, but he is not gaining any profit. One, he is not gaining an eco, and two, he is not gaining an eco, and three, he is not gaining an eco but spending money. So we just both boost. We trade boost, which is fine, I guess. And then for round 18, we are just gonna cash out because we want to save our boosts. Okay, guys. Round 18, we want to send a Moab. And here's where it gets interesting. I start sending him Riro Rainbows. I'm just joking. But we send some leads. We just fan club ourselves. Boom, boom, boom. Like this. And guys, nothing really happens here. We just simply farm. So I'm gonna cut this to late game where the intense action starts. Okay, guys, it's the moment you've all been waiting for. Super Monkey late game in action. How we play this is just place a bunch of jugs at the outside in case of any camo ceramics. He's opted to place his at the top, which is fair enough. We also want to place Sun Gods at the bottom to help clean up in case my Tech Terror does not hit. We had to sell a farm, but it's fine. We have infinite farms anyway, don't we? We have the exact same number of farms. We have the exact same money, exact same number of boosts and bloom boosts. So it's gonna be a matter of money management here. I think Tech Terrors at the top do a really good job because they shoot all the way down. So they basically pierce all of the fast cooldowns on my gods that he will send. Now, Dart Farm Super versus Dart Farm Super on tempo. The general consensus is to all out round 35 into round 36. And if your opponent does not counter too, you just send infinite amount of things and they run out of money. Tech Terror in. Is that a verb? Is that a verb? Aaron, I don't know. But yeah, round 35, we both know it. I start sending him a camo ceramic since I want to know how far it'll go, which isn't very far, let's be real. So round 35, we both know it is the round, so we start bloom boosting stuff. I start BMing him since I am a pussy. I'm just joking. But I just like smiling at people. Okay, so we spam Robo Monkeys on strong at the top. And we have to sell farms as fast as possible. But of course, it is tough. It is really tough. He barely has any Super Monkeys on top though, which is rather strange. Robos aren't affected by boosts. Sun Gods are, so I probably boosted at a wrong time. I just keep sending him so my gods. And then I start Tech Terror spamming at the bottom. As you can see, I'm kind of running out of money. But I do send him a few more. He has stopped sending, so I think if I can defend his rush faster than he can defend mine, I can start selling defense and then send him a counter rush. So I'm just microing like crazy. My micro isn't that good, but it's playable. And we almost die. It gets really close, and I save my last boost. And now I just start selling stuff. 4 more So My Gods. And he realizes that my screen is cleaned because it's really hard to rush your opponent when you are tech terror in micro, because if you don't tech terror, you are literally dead. So yeah, I have sent him a lot more than he has sent to me. But yeah. We fan club, we boost. Boosting is the play because my Sun God will get some buffs. He has a lot more defense, a lot more Sun Gods, and I am BMing him instead of microing because I'm stupid. I think at one point I accidentally BM him instead of tech terroring, but yeah, there is that, I guess. So we defend his small rush, and he should defend ours, but his micro is too slow. Anyway, guys, that is it for this video. He eventually won 3-2 because I choked round 13 so many times, but those aren't entertaining games, which is why I'm not including them here. Hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Peace. Also, guys, the top 8 tournament is over, and here are the rankings. Top 1, Lokesh. Top 2, me or Stanoga. Let me see. Top 4 was... Oops, I left the server. Oh, top 4 was Grass. Top 5, Justin. Top 6, Floosh. Top 7, Jesus. Top 8, Resistes. So, that's it. Peace.